A very good morning to you children. How are you all? I hope you all are fine and enjoying yourselves while doing the activities. So today in the activity class children, we are going to learn about homonyms. Now before I explain to you what are homonyms, I want to take up an example. Let's study that. See, as you can see, I have written this word right, R-I-G-H-T, right. Now this right word, if I talk about this word, it has two meanings. The first meaning is a direction. Okay. Now when I read out this sentence, it will be clear to you that what I mean by the direction. Ria's house is on the right side of the road. So one R-I-G-H-T, right, has a meaning direction when we say left or right. So this right implies a direction. Secondly, right has one more meaning and that is correct. Again, you can have a look at this sentence. The answer given by Parul was right, means it was correct. So by way of these two sentences, it must be very much clear to you that the right word has two different meanings. Let me take one more example. This is the word B-O-W, bow. The first meaning of this word is to bend in respect. For example, the ministers bowed before the king. So when we bow means we went forward to show respect to somebody, we are bowing. The second one is a tool which is used to shoot an arrow. We have heard about bow and arrow. So from the sentence, Lord Rama lifted the bow and broke it to marry Sita. So we know about this famous story when Lord Rama, he lifted the bow and then he was supposed to marry goddess Sita. So the word bow has two different meanings again. So from the examples which I have given you, I think it is very much clear to all of you that homonyms therefore refers to a set of same words but different meanings. So when a same word is having more than one meaning, that set of words is known as homonyms. So I hope that the meaning is clear to you, and now get ready for your activity. What are you supposed to do in this homonyms activity? Let me tell you. So I have given you a set of homonyms along with their meanings. So the words which I have given, I have also given you two different meanings of that word, and you are supposed to frame the sentences with those words so that both the meanings are clear. So it implies that for every word you will be making two different sentences. One sentence should clarify the first meaning and the second sentence should clarify the second meaning. So let me read out the words which I have given to you. The first word is bank. Now what are two different meanings of the word bank? One is the river side. River bank is there where people go to enjoy. The second one is a place where money is kept. So we all go to banks. Your fathers, your mothers, they must be talking about banks where they keep their money. So bank word has again two different meanings. The second word is match. Now the first meaning of the word match is a competition. Cricket match, football match, any such match, right? And the second word is the stick used to light fire. We use matchstick, matchbox, you all must be aware. So match word has two different meaning. One is competition and one is the stick which is used to light fire. Third word is saw. Now one saw is the past tense of see, like I see the book or I saw a peacock. So saw is the past tense of the word see. So the first sentence which you will be framing with saw should explain the meaning see, and the second meaning of the saw is a tool which is used for cutting wood. So saw, which is also known as ari in Hindi, it is used mostly by the carpenters to cut the wood. The fourth word is watch. Now we all are aware of watch. Watch is to see. When you watch something, you see something. You watch TV, right? And the second meaning of the word watch is a gadget that tells time. So something which we wear on our wrists, it's a watch which tells us time. The fifth and the last word is the word bark. Now the meaning of the word bark, the first meaning is a tree's outer layer. So every tree has the outer layer, which is the trunk, and the outer covering of that trunk is called the bark of a tree, right? Then the second meaning of the word bark is the sound made by a dog. So always we hear dogs barking. So that is the second meaning of the word bark. So children, these are the 5 words which I have given to you. They are known as homonyms because they are having more than one meaning, right? And as per the activity, your task is to frame sentences with the homonyms which I have given, and for every word you have to form 2 different sentences so that both the different meanings of that word is clear. I hope you will enjoy doing this. Till then, have a nice day.